Hello friends, welcome to Squared Plans. I'm Stephanie and today we're going to be setting up our horizontal spreads for the next week in February. Got some washi tape here ready to go, as well as this jelly roll pen that I may use. Got a dictionary for some special projectness, and these Cocoa Daisy stickers that I will pull from. So this week I am using the February pack from Cocoa Daisy. They sent me 3 different packs just to try out, and I really like their stickers. They're really cute. I just was inspired by their collection mainly because I see a lot of people who use the Cocoa Daisy kind of do a bullet journal or memory keeping style of crafting with it, and I just kind of wanted to bring those feels into my planner. So that led me to the kind of old book page ripped feel, and I've had this dictionary in my stash for years. I bought it for some crafting ideas, like I said, a long time ago. I barely used it, but I really like that they're like old pages and have a lot of text. Yeah, I just like the feel of it. I like that they're actual words. And I decided to pull the page that has the word blush on it because the denim and blush Cocoa Daisy theme for this, I just thought that would be a good tie-in. So right now I'm fighting with some washi tape, and I am trying to get off just the blue portions of this washi. I really do like the watercolor feels of it, but it's a little bit weird the way that the washi is separated on the roll, so I just really wanted that blue portion. Went ahead and grabbed a few strips of that. I've already ripped up the page and put it into the 2 corners that I think a majority of my decor is going to be. And then I am kind of setting up some other areas near the center of the spread where I think I might have a bit more decor there. Just trying to balance out the page. It is a little bit tricky to get into all of these stickers and figure out where is what and what is where. I'm not used to sticker sheets. I'm used to dealing with sticker books. So that's taken a little bit longer for me to find what I'm looking for out of each pack. But the color scheme is good, and I really like the florals. They have both paper florals and clear florals, some quotes, some box stickers. It's a lot of options for us planner babes. So I am seeing how this all might go together. And I think just adding a nice big swash of pattern would be nice here, bringing in the color scheme a bit on top of the page rip. And then I thought, well, I'll layer in some washi too, and some florals, and like I said, kind of going for that bullet journal style of just big sections of layered items for interest and just lots to look at. Washi and pages and patterns. That's what I'm going for on this spread. And I'm pulling in a quote here just to have a few bits of text. And then reworking the bottom corner a little bit, trying to see how that might all come together. I'm really trying to stick with the blue, butter yellow, and that softer pink. That is my color scheme that I'm really working with, so I'm trying to pull only the items that have those colors in them. I do see that there is some with the brighter, like almost coral color that I am using in some instances for the florals, but for the most part trying to stick with that 3 color scheme and then just shades of those 3 colors. Also trying to do a little bit of a floral layering here so I can get a little bit more out of these florals. They're all really cute, but as you know, I love big decor, and a lot of these stickers are not big. So it is great for layering because then they're small enough so that you don't take up too much space when you're layering your stickers. So that is one good thing. And it worked perfectly for this spread. But in general, I like to have larger stickers to work with for my decor. It just makes things just come together a lot easier. You don't have to do as much layering, depending on the style of what you're going for. So trying to see how this section over here on the page might come together. I'm trying to balance out the page by putting the two corners away from each other and then doing a kind of mid-high and a mid-low near the spine on each side of the spread so that it does feel balanced. And right now I am layering in a little bit more of that page rip texture behind there. Again, just trying to get those layered feels going throughout and also kind of keeping everything related to each other in some way. Kind of like the heart idea, but the shape just is a little bit weird to me, just being a little bit off. So I'm gonna scrap that idea and go back into these sticker sheets and see if I can find something else that might work. And I thought maybe this clipboard would work, but I like it definitely better with the lighter version so that the blue wasn't so distracting and competing with the corner on the opposite side. Plus, I kind of need to layer the quote on top of it just a bit so that it doesn't get too far into the functional area of the spread. Lighter is definitely better so you can still read the quote. And now just trying to figure out how I can add a few more elements in here, add some more fun and interest without being too overwhelming. Looking for something, maybe some text, but like in a solid color, so I can layer it over the clipboard. And I like that this week. I think that works good. Something a little bit off here though with how these guys are all stacked on each other. Just feels a little bit, I don't know. It's not happy yet. That's not bad. I think that's a good finishing point. Now just trying to find a quote to anchor that mid-bottom part of the spread where I said I was going to do another little collage of things. And I think that one will work okay. The florals are a little bit bright, but I plan on layering some more of this dictionary print behind it, so that should camouflage the brightness of the florals a bit. And I'm just going to kind of rip it so that it's not too overwhelming, but still work. We'll see how this all kind of plays together. Adding in again another piece of that blue washi since there isn't as much strong blue on these sections. And looking for something else. Didn't like the other clipboards that were available, so I thought maybe I could try this banner as a focus area. And I'd like to use maybe another one of these guys, but just not finding a good home for it. Did want to add in some text. So I added in that word love. something short so that I could fit it in the space there. Then I have that little awkward space there between the quote and the page, so I'm not sure what I want to do yet. I think maybe this arrow will work to fill the void I was talking about. Now I'm just trying to see if there's something I want to have happen here in the lower empty corner and maybe at the top near February. So I'm thinking maybe a strip of just hearts, or maybe the blue layered is tying into some of the elements I pulled already. And I'm cutting them in half because I don't want them to be too big and in your face. And I kind of like that, but now I feel like that strong blue might be too distracting. I thought, well, maybe I will trim it up and do like half, so it won't be so bold. When I did that, it just didn't jive. I didn't like it. I think because it's like a clear sticker and it's not behaving like a washi tape would, so I'm just not getting the right feels out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and put those back. See if there's anything else that I think would work. I thought, well, maybe I'll bring in some more florals because I really like the florals, and there are not too many already on the spread, so I thought, well, maybe I could just kind of do a little floral element there in the corners, trying to layer them here. Again, those paper stickers make it a little tricky to layer. See if I can get these two to work, or maybe a different style of flower might work together. Kind of like the stronger, less busy floral stickers, the ones that aren't as grouped together. And then yeah, I thought, well, I'd missed this before, this little scalloped heart piece, which has the heart pattern background. So I'm going to try and work that in. I cut it in half so I could do top and bottom, kind of like I said, as a scallop. And I like it next to the floral, so I'm going to go and see if I can find another sticker or stickers that could work up here next to the February without covering too much. And I'm going to go ahead and place in these two smaller ones. And I think that'll work. I think that's low profile enough. So let's go ahead and move this guy onto the spread. So I'm just going to go ahead and take off the tape, holding down the wax paper. And start by actually gluing down these page pieces. And I'm just going to start with one little corner and glue down where I think it should go, and then do the rest once it's placed. I found this is the easiest way to do it without causing bubbles or sticking something down so that it's like crooked or not the way you want it. Just starting with a little corner, a little piece, and then once that part is solid and down, working out from there, gluing the rest down. And then I'm just going to go ahead and trim off the excess that I don't want in the corner. The pages are really thin, and so you just kind of have to be careful too with the glue and things, because it can still bubble up if you aren't careful when you're smoothing it down. And now I am moving over that bottom corner. I'm going to go ahead and trim just that excess white area off of the sticker so that I can line it up right next to the floral and make it look more like it's one sticker. And here I'm going to do the same, and place that, move up the section of florals that I had there so I can kind of condense this corner a bit and trim out the stem of the floral. I think I like that, so let's go ahead and pick that all up and place that down. Just want to make sure everything is straight. That looks great. I like that. I'm going to go ahead and work down here at the bottom next, placing these flowers together. And then I'll also move over that strip of scallop. What I'm going to do is actually hang it over just a bit more so you can't see the holes. So it will look like a very fine strip of washi, barely noticeable actually. But I didn't really like that hard edge of the circles too much, so I thought this was a better solution. And now I'm going to figure out where exactly I want this placed. And I was trying to be careful and make sure I didn't mix things up. And of course I did. So as you're going to see in a minute, I'm going to glue this piece down, but this was actually not the piece I designed around. It's fine, you know, it's just made it a little bit trickier when I was trying to do some of the placement. I realized that it wasn't quite right. I'm also going to white out the text below the washi just so it's not a distraction, kind of hanging in and out of there, and then that bolder line behind the clear quote. And just going to drop in this banner sticker. And that cute arrow. I kind of feel like I need a little something extra there, like maybe another heart. It's got to be really small, so just seeing what I have. I think this one will do. Now I'm moving over to the top corner. I'm going to go ahead and place these florals. Change the order a little bit. I think I had it a little bit different before. And again, with this scallop edge, I'm going to overlap it a bit extra so that I can trim it. And I'm going to try to reuse this piece here too. And just trimming this out all the way across. Like I said, it's really subtle, but I think a little extra texture up there is nice. And I'm going to try to reuse that piece as well. So here's where I figured out I had the wrong piece laid in. And I'm going to try to work the sky, but it's not right. So I'm going to make a new piece to put behind this quote area. And my first attempt wasn't quite right either. So I will be doing this again. What I really need is something that goes high and then drops down low, kind of like the one was before. So just need to make sure I pull it that way so that it covers all the space I need it to without going into the quote itself and covering up the text there. So we're going to try this. think I can kind of get that to work, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. And I'm going to fix that edge so it looks a little bit more organic. And I think that will work. So let's move over some stuff. But first I'm going to white out that background so that it doesn't compete with the quote. I'm just going to straighten this. That looks good. Move over these other elements. And I think I'm just going to kind of fix the layering here because things weren't quite straight. I did that part in a rush. So I'm going to see how this might be fixed to be a little bit better. And I think I like this layering a little better. Just need to adjust the placement of the washi a bit. So it's a bit more staggered, really. That's what I'm going for. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up and move it over. And once I am done with that, you guys, we will be done, friends. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Bye.